All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and first of all, man, I'm down here in the studio, I'm working on some stuff, trying to get some things set up, and it just wasn't coming together for me, man. Kind of resemble what happened tonight in the Raptors game, right? Like close but no cigar, man. But first of all, Raptor Nation. Man, you gotta be proud of this team, bro. Coming off this second night of a back-to-back. Now they didn't pull it off. They played their butts off, man. They played their butts off in this game. I thought that they just did everything they could do. It's tough. Second night of a back-to-back on the road, man. It was tough. They came out and they gritted this thing out, man. And I'm for one, man. It's not like they were going against some scrubs, man. They're going against the best team in the NBA right now. Yes, the best team in the NBA. Yeah, it's not even close if you ask me. But hey, I just felt like, man, it was one of those games where it just felt like, in my opinion, it kind of ran out of gas at the same time Brook Lopez caught fire. I thought they did about as good of a job you can do against the best player in the NBA, and Giannis. He only 22 points, 9 of 9, 1 of 1 from 3, 3 of 7 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. The boy had a triple-double. God dang, he's just good. All right, Giannis is just that dude, man. I've been saying it for a long time. People know I'm saying it, but I've been saying Giannis the best player in the league. That ain't moving. That ain't changing. Give you 22 tonight, but Brook Lopez not fourth quarter, man. But see, that's always been the Achilles heels of the Raptors, right? They pretty good at stopping your number one option. They'll stop your number one option, but then after that, if someone else can get it going, it's gonna be a long night. I thought they did pretty well. Held Grayson Allen to 2 points. Holiday, even though he only had 11 points, he's more of a defensive guy, more of a facilitator and all that. But he can't get his bucket. Don't get it twisted. Chris Middleton gave you 20 tonight. Brook Lopez gave you 26, and that's what I'm saying. Brook Lopez really was the key for them down the stretch. I think the legs got a little heavy for the Raptors down the stretch, man. But nothing taken away from the if you look at it, and you ain't got just say I'm saying it to get a Raptors some bail or something. No, look at it. The first quarter 29 points, second quarter 27 points, third quarter 39 points, fourth quarter 14 points. I just think they just kind of ran out of legs. I really think that at the end it just, and then on top of that, like I said, it sort of lined up perfectly for the Bucks, man. And they still fought their tails off, man. They fought, man. This is the best team in the league. They fought second night of a back-to-back. No excuse. You take your L, you ride on. But they played their butts off, man. And then one thing I will say though, I felt like the Raptors got to kind of know, even though you want to stop Giannis, you also don't want to give up a bunch of threes, and because the Milwaukee Bucks can shoot threes with the best of them. 35% from 3 points, not amazing, but not bad. I thought the Raptors played about as well as you could play. And the big thing is no Scottie Barnes in that second half. Got to pay attention to see how that plays out. He normally comes alive in that fourth quarter, and they needed him in the fourth quarter. He was nowhere to be found because of the wrist injury, which is the injury that he hurt last night. If in that game you seen it, because he was on the sideline that game. I think it was either after a dunk or something like that, and he was just kind of flexing it, and then something happened. They ended up pulling him. Only gave you 5 points, and they really needed him in that fourth quarter. I think this game looked a little different. I'll go regularly say this game probably looked a little different if you just Scottie Barnes in that fourth quarter. I always get on him about it because I say, man, they need short more than the fourth. But man, he only played 13 minutes. So Gary Trent Jr., 6 of 18, 5 of 10, that 50% from the three, that'll work. 18 points off the bench. Boucher gave you 5. Precious gave you 5. Barton gave you 9. Hey, look, that Barton deal. Hey, man. Will Barton got to kind of step up. Like, I've seen glimpses every now and then. A little bit here, a little bit there. Nah, bro, you need some consistency. 0 for 6 ain't gonna get you much. If you're gonna get in the game and try to make the most of your 13 minutes, you got to show some more than 0 for 6, because that's gonna get you about that 13 gonna turn to about 8 or 7 soon, 8 or 7. Fred VanVleet gave you 23, 9 of 21. 3 of 8 from 3. I thought he played well, man. It was at a point where I one point said, yo, you need to bring him back in, but then I was like, yo, he's already been in a long time. Pirtle gave you 20 tonight. Pirtle had some on his hands tonight. I don't know. Like I saw one key turnover he had. But hey, man, you got to remember the Milwaukee Bucks are a very long team. So yeah, they who they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? OG gave it 22. Now, he had an impressive game. 8 of 12, 4 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 22 from OG, man. OG to me is just, and they ask so much of him on defensive end, man. Like, I be looking at it, I be like, yo, come on, man. Like, I seen him literally go from, he was guarding Giannis, switched over, grabbed Brook Lopez. I was like, yo, like, come on, I get it. He's a defensive juggernaut. He's a beast on defense. But you're wearing him out, dog. You wearing him out, dog. Like, it was a lot. He still gave you 22 points. And then I got to talk about my guy Pascal. 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 13 points. They needed a little bit more from that than that tonight from Pascal. They needed it. And this is another one of those games, like, you feel like, it's like the one where you like, yo, your team gonna lean on you a little bit tonight. Second game of the bat. Minute-wise, I mean, he was tied for the most minutes in the game, but they need a little bit more than 13 from him tonight. You know, that's the thing. Like, I know people like Chris, I know, but if he's him for the team, if he's him, if they designated him as him, then they need a little bit more from him, especially with Scottie Barnes out. That Scottie Barnes thing is going to be something to pay attention to, because you want to know if they're going to be able to, if he going to be out for, like, if he be back the next game, because that team is different without him. You know, there's a famous saying, you don't miss your water till your well run dry. I know some people be critical of Scottie Barnes, but the team look different when he ain't in there. When he ain't in there, things look a little different. So hopefully he's good. Hopefully he'll be back at it, ready to go next game. I think the next game on Wednesday, so he got a good little break in there. Get it wrapped up, get it looked at, and hopefully 100% ready to go come Wednesday. That's best case scenario. We know the other scenarios. But all in all, man, hats off to the Raptors, man. They played their tails off. I think they kind of burnt themselves out in that third quarter. Just gave it everything, man. Came up a little short, but hey, man, I'm going to say this right now. If you're a Raptor fan, you got to be damn proud of your team, man. If you ain't proud of your team and you're going to use this game to criticize them against the best team in the league, then look at you as a fan, dog. Look at your fandom, dog. You should be standing up like, yo, that's one of them games right there. If you're a fan, you'll be like, I got it. Hell of a job. Didn't get it done, but hey, you didn't lay down either. You didn't lay down. Y'all fought. And that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for, a game in and game out, is for a team to fight to the bitter end. And that's what they did, man. So with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great.